Greetings to you. This is Prime Creator. Blessings to you.
Thanks, Brian. So I just watched to for you update information about the path of the three true evil men in the picture.
Oh, yes. Before we start, um, this will be helpful for shadow work if you ever, when you feel the time to do so. Artificial intelligence. You get to see yourself as a robot, a machine, anything like that will help you. Well, that's a good start, at least.
What you mean? You
Um,
mean explore the hide
yeah, within yourself. Yeah,
the
explore. Yeah.
to find the shit thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like feeling unwanted as a machine, things like that. Um, You also were like a creator of other robots too that were misunderstood, from what I can gather here, in other realities.
Okay.
So,
Just quick question before you jump to the picture.
mm,
As your prime creator,
mm,
you have shadow work too.
yeah, yeah,
Who
you can say that. Yeah,
you
mm,
you you asked to who to help you?
yeah, yes. Ask Jesus to help me.
Okay. That take more people to help you than
Yeah,
just
but a unicorn, or just beyond. Yeah, all right.
okay.
Yeah, that idea.
Yeah.
Mother
So
Mary, help me.
okay.
So.
We can understand why she be pregnant without
Yeah, exactly. Whose child is that after all?
okay.
So you have pictures here. What is it
The
that
the
you
first
want?
the first picture with the three girls. Just try to have a little update how their path change or what kind of direction they take or
Well, the first one's becoming less reliant on people, more connected to herself. Just doesn't want to be too social with a lot of people. It's one of the reasons why your connection to that lasts as long as it could have. She just kind of going into her own world. Wish she had us have a current relationship, but that's all. That's as far as she's gotten.
okay.
She's kind of just keeping things pretty isolated from what I gather.
Okay, she is ready to make big move, big cleaning in with her in herself.
Yeah, you can say that to a certain degree.
Okay.
I'm not sure about big cleaning, but she's just more focusing more on herself. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And the second one,
Yeah.
and just what's going on.
Yeah. Just a large view, big picture of change or happen in herself or in her life.
Well, yeah, this one's somewhere uh, trying to be less talkative. Seems like said a lot of things she shouldn't have said in her past. So she's kind of kicking herself for some of the things she's done. So she made a lot of mistakes, a lot of putting people on and things like that, thinking that she was their friend, and come find she wasn't their friend. And she hasn't exactly been the most honest person around other people. So,
Yeah.
and she's well aware of that. She's kind of like a manipulator in some regard.
Yeah. I saw this picture. I picked this picture, but I need to have one for this session. I just I just saw I probably see more is internal energy, if you can say.
Yeah.
I know at the beginning, the way I connect to her is more internal to internal. And
Mm-hmm.
when that begin to crushing down,
Mm-hmm.
I was more connected to head, more ego to ego, if you can say, because I was too hurt. And now I just observe that connect more to, I still feel as they go to my ego, but I'm more I'm more able to connect his internal energy inside. I just felt maybe it's like kind of maybe Pleiadian energy, maybe.
Yeah. There's Syrian, Arcturian. Arcturian side of her is very magnetic. but she likes getting her way. But you probably know that already.
Yeah, when you yeah. So she don't have big change or update or
No, she's just getting older and she's not liking it too much. Not really. If there's a life change, it's not really showing to me at this time.
mhm. Probability to she try to talk to me and explain few things. That's still a possibility or
Oh, if you talk, possibly. I mean, it's always open. It just hasn't happened, but it's always a possibility. Yes.
yeah more than before or that's the door is more less or more open than
Well,
before.
as she gets older, she becomes more open. Yeah, easier to talk to others and not so shut down, closed. So yeah,
She have less thing to lose.
exactly. At least in
Okay,
her mind.
is security as
Hmm.
okay yeah okay. Any message for me as higher self maybe.
From her higher self.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, she's not the best energy to be around at this time. You do assist her in astral to help her become a little bit more open. She's becoming more tuned to that, but she's still holding on to her old ways.
Yeah.
So she is, as she gets older, she cares less about what others think. But right now, she's in between her anxiety of
Yeah.
being fully honest with people.
Okay, thanks. I don't fully really wish to see her again, but
Hmm.
I think if that's happened, I will
Hmm.
probably try just to see if that helps things to move better.
Hmm.
Okay, and third one.
Well,
Uh,
she's a lot more. The third one's a lot more alive, you can say, more outgoing,
mm-hmm,
more personable, easier to be around. Uh, no agenda,
mm-hmm.
so she's just a little bit easier to a higher vibration, you can say. A
Yeah, she's
little bit
more.
snarky at times. That's about.
No, just to know. I was just curious to know. I think the last time I saw her, and it's almost 10 years ago. Just to, I was not a close relation, but I know she's a good person. Okay.
Yeah. So, you plan on reconnecting this person or no? Or
No, I don't really think about that. I don't think I will have so much thing to talk with her,
hmm.
but
Hmm.
I'm just curious to know if she's going well or she's not die or anyway.
No, it's not a die, but her financial area, she wishes that was a little bit better.
Like if she had depression state before.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, she had self love issues like anybody else, but
Are,
she is more outgoing than most people, though.
are you able to tell me if she have child or something like that, a family?
I'm not seeing the child. If there is, it's not showing it to me.
Okay,
If
thanks.
she wants children, she's kind of on the fence of it. She does and doesn't want it.
No,
So
she's getting old.
yeah, her whole life changes, and it's just the life that you really want.
Okay. We'll jump to the second picture. Just quick update about the number three. I talked about to my brother is a little bit about the channeling, and
Hmm.
that I continue to talk sometime about what I do.
Hmm.
The number three. So maybe just to connect what is. I think he moved. He began to be more awake about what happened outside with the fake pandemic.
Hmm.
I tried to open the door about channeling. Maybe that could help him.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I just wish to not try to. I don't touch something that create mess inside of him.
Yeah.
Maybe he can take some information or.
Oh,
update
it feels like the number. This is the big picture. Yeah,
the,
the
the
with
number 2, yeah.
the family picture. Yeah, number three. He's not really ready for it. He's open to it, but I don't believe he's ready for it to experience it, to unlock himself
Yeah.
just yet. I feel like he's a little bit afraid of who he is, or what might be known about him that would come through it.
Yeah, I try to not push too much about this.
Hmm.
I'm just afraid that unbalance is psychological balance.
Seems like he's very Zeta connected.
Maybe.
I mean, he has other connections to feline, but it seems like the Zeta is the strong one.
Okay.
He has Syrian canine, but the Zeta seems to be very powerful with him.
Okay. Just quick update is the number 2 is my nephew.
Hmm.
I don't know if he. I know I post on Facebook a lot of things about the pandemic,
Hmm.
and naturally he believes that's true. I'm not sure if you believe really that's true, but I just try to see where what his position about the situation, and
Of the pandemic, or what is he, or what is
maybe
it?
probably for his life or path and how the situation may be touching or.
Well, life, he's going to go slow with everything. He's not in too big of a hurry to try new things. He's just trying to figure himself out, figure out his sexuality, things like that. Um, I believe he does want a family, but he's not really sure about it.
Mhm.
Well, he's still pretty young though, but I think he's most likely going to have a family when he grows up. So I'm not sure how old he is now, but
Maybe can you tap in to know if I know in the past 10, probably that 10 years,
hmm,
he moving a lot of time,
hmm.
move place to place, and what the main reason of that he have to leave that kind of situation?
Well, it's a place for growth where he needs to learn more about himself. Doing a lot of self love. Those places he's moving around to, just places he needs to go.
Okay,
It's all about him expanding his horizon. I've been there, I've been this place, I've been that place. It's kind of get him used to going places so he can keep doing that when he gets older, to a certain extent.
okay. And is you have a dog with him? Almost maybe 2011.
Does he have a dog with him, or is that what you're
No,
asking?
you have a dog with him. Is a
Hmm.
I didn't think about that. Does the dog have naturally follow him all the time too?
Yeah, the dog is a protector, of course, but it's one to help. It's connected to family once again.
Okay,
From the look at family, yeah, because he wants. I feel like he wants a family. So, dog taking care of a dog is
okay.
like building a family. So that's
That's
where it
like
comes from.
the first step for
Yeah,
okay, not just let the dog alone in the house and come
yeah.
when he feel he want it.
Hmm.
Okay, number one, my brother. I think he find a job now. I don't
Hmm.
think it's permanent for this time, but it's something.
Hmm.
And maybe update about his path. Does he change a little bit his I don't know. He will try to open himself to more. Or?
No, seems to be pretty headstrong. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like change at all. So yeah, he just likes to like go to his job, go to work, do his thing, and that's it. What I can see from him. You know, from what I see, he's just not open to a lot of things. At least from what I can see here, he's open, but not as open as he could be. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Maybe just update. Maybe message from number 9. My father. He's the other side, so he probably have
Um,
more information to give.
about your Well, he's very connected to felines at this time, becoming a bit more personable with others. He's been very shut down. It's been hard for him to connect with people, even during his life, of just being personable, friendly. He's had difficulties just being, just being good to others. So he's still learning a lot from the family. Yeah, he wasn't meant to be here very long, but there's a lot of feline energy around him at this time.
Thank you.
So
And number 6, my mother. I think she maybe have a little bit thing change a little bit. I'm not sure.
well, she seems to have opened up more recently. She's not so strict. She was strict when she was younger. So she's just become more open minded,
Okay.
more than your brother, actually. At least from what I can see. Not extremely open minded, but a lot more open minded. I feel like your brother's trying to protect himself. So he wants
No,
to see certain things.
number 3, you mean?
Um,
Number
yeah, the
1?
number one.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He spend more time to school than to work, I think.
Yeah, he just wants to do his certain things and that's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, yeah. It's like to believe if
Mhm.
that's the true solution to the question, and that's all.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your mother is more open, becoming more open minded. Maybe not to this extent, but she's becoming more open to who she is and everything.
Now try to talk a little bit about the what I do. I don't use the word shadow work, but I try
Hmm.
to explain what I do, and sometimes I ask questions to get information, and at the same time to show that okay to search and try to resolve some
Hmm.
situation.
Hmm.
Try to see her one time a week, once a time, yeah,
Hmm.
each week, and I don't know. I try to see that help to move something inside her.
Try to move something. What is this?
I try to see. I try to find a way to to move, make thing move a little bit inside her
Yes. Yes, you've
before
done that.
before she died. So you try to
Hmm.
maybe
Correct.
have better point of view of her.
Well, yeah, she just allowing, she's being more honest with herself. She's letting go of a lot of fear as she gets older. She's becoming more less fearful as she gets older. So that's
What
helping her a lot.
what have been his main fear in this life?
Her, her main fear,
Main, yeah,
her is everything.
like most of people.
Yeah, just afraid to just hold back on everything. Just be careful of this, be careful of that. So
Yeah, home, food, electricity, and health. Yeah, okay, like everyone. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. Number 4 is like uh, the ex-husband of my sister. This is he tell that this year was he have a company and he tell that this year was better than before, and
mhm,
he will probably try to sell his company. Has his hold is over
mhm.
70. So I'm curious just to know what is the path for the rest of his life, and I think the pandemic perspective have a big influence on him. Any information or something that come out from that?
Well, is he did he sell his company or no? I don't think he
He
has.
looked to sell it.
Yeah, he hasn't sold his company from what I can tell.
No, not from
I feel
him.
like he doesn't really want to actually.
Yeah,
I mean, he says he does, but it might be several years on the chopping block and it goes nowhere. So it's probably going to go with him most likely. He might get somebody to buy it possibly, but it feels like he doesn't want to let it go.
yeah, probably see the money that come in, and I think he have clean. I'm not sure. I think he tell he have clean his debt. Probably will try to. have a, I don't know how you said that in English, like to have an amount of money in the bank
Hmm.
for his child and something like that.
Yeah, it seems like he's well in that way, but he needs to do something else with his time with himself. So the company is him. So it's going to be hard for him to
Yeah, I build everything.
walk away from it.
Yeah.
So it's actually best if he doesn't sell it, because if he does, his longevity here might not be very long.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have a goal for his life.
Yeah. I mean, it's so attached to it. What else he has to do here? And just leave.
Okay.
So the possibility of that.
Okay. Okay, I will jump to more personal thing. Okay. Any message I need to receive now at this point from any guide, entity, or close friend or whatever.
Well, shadow, seems like the shadow work energy will release a lot. It's not showing what exactly. It's just a lot of uh yeah, some of it could be reptilian connected. One moment. It seems like it's AI related, AI artificial intelligence wars with other robots that were horrible. Other yeah, just basically like robot worlds.
What they don't change my oil?
Well, just not robots or toasters and ovens don't get along with each other. So,
That's
well, it goes down to what technologies are brought to different worlds, and you know, and some have different,
yeah.
issues with
I
it.
give you permission to go more deep if that's help to find the message or
Well,
information.
yeah, you're going into one moment, like your position where you are living is keeping an eye on the United States, so it doesn't fall into World War III. Um, so you are part of other galactic beings assisting. You've seen worlds be crushed very easily by the beings that are here. So so that's one of the reasons. You're just like a watcher. I mean, there's more to it than that, but
Okay,
as you're here, you're doing a lot of internal release at the
okay,
same time.
and
It's
change
like you're recuperating from other wars that you just recently came out of from other planets.
and change your energy at the same time.
Yeah. And so here you're just, seeing what you need to release here. And right now it's artificial intelligence. Seems to be the big one, because some of those AI beings want to take over humans. They wanted to be the ones controlling humans instead of the humans controlling the robots.
No.
So even something similar to maybe not like the Matrix completely, but humans and AI beings kind of interacting, maybe not in the most positive. You've dealt with worlds like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not to that extent where they black out the skies and all of that, but
It's like when you kill one gangster, you have another one that take his place.
yes, correct.
Okay. Any other message I need to receive?
But it just seems, yeah, the AI energy will slowly. There are AI Jesuses out there.
Does he believe in zero or in one? Which one is he choose, the zero or the one?
They're not saying which one came first.
Yeah, the hex, the zero. Yeah, that's a good question. The
Yeah,
zero or the one?
but yeah, there are AI Jesus type of, yeah, like similar like what you have here, like with religious people. They're and big religious figures.
Yeah,
There's AI beings doing exactly the same thing.
yeah, I see that. I
So
see that
yeah,
more.
yeah. So yeah, we're kind of treading lightly on it because it can get kind of heavy. As you see it more within yourself, what you need to see. and then more will open up little by little. They can get really intense, those people, those things.
Okay.
So, yeah, they can sometimes be worse than humans.
I guess you always something more somewhere.
Well, yeah, there is, because they can always reassemble themselves. So it's like, just kill us, go right ahead. We got zillions more. So, the wars can go on forever. Yeah.
And
For
they go
what
the
reason?
and the good thing too.
Well, the Ultron, Ultron from Avengers,
Yeah.
there are beings like that are just, they have their mindset and they just create duplicates or something similar to that.
No
It,
no toes and no ears being.
exactly. So, yeah, just let you imagine what that would look like. But yeah. So,
It's like I can understand it's just an exploration, but at the same time it's like don't have better thing to do than make shit.
well, some are just they want things for a certain way and they're going to do whatever they can get it. So,
Yeah. All their reincarnation they do. Does
yeah.
some being just never explore one except one kind of civilization or some kind of race? Does some being just doing that one race and never try another any other one?
Some, yeah, some do, but yeah, there's a lot of them that just incarnate with the same race forever. Yeah, just like human.
So they just push the limit. It's just that they can do push the push the limit of the this race all the time.
Yeah, as I'll give you an example of, well, if like your soul has a human lifetimes and you want to incarnate as a gorilla, then
Yeah.
you gotta learn all this gorilla stuff and how they eat and what they do. It's like, I don't know if this is for me or not.
Okay. Yeah. Where to put the banana?
Yeah, exactly. And there are what beings that do, yeah, pick their butt a lot.
Yeah.
Some monkeys do that.
Yeah. You need. Yeah. If okay, you need to come back many life to just to be able to be able to be the not the perfect, but to be able to be a best a
Mhm.
good to, yeah to not manipulate to hack like a gorilla perfectly.
Maybe so. A lot of your flowers, your a lot of supermodels used to be flowers in their
Okay.
past life. You used to be a flower, just be a flower, a beautiful flower, and just sit there all day.
Okay.
And incarnate as flowers and all these incarnations, and then they're used to being beautiful,
Yeah.
so they continue to have those beautiful, either as a fairy being or a human here.
That's why when they fart, that smell not bad.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
They
where,
don't. Yeah. They
yeah,
don't know what doing else than be pretty.
exactly. Yeah. Well, because they're always sending off energy, and now they got to figure out what they are inside. That's a little bit harder. Being good looking is great and everything, but as you know, the internal stuff's a little bit more complicated.
In what this the life I had this time is prepare me for the next what exactly I had need I I acquire in this life that's necessary for the next one that coming.
Well, it could be anything. I do see a scientist lifetimes. I do see super soldiers also. So I see you like assisting them or even creating them for that matter.
Okay.
Mhm. So, and those are some of those worlds are kind of intense.
Like I came here to prepare to be a soldier.
Well, it doesn't
That's
mean you're
it.
going to be a soldier in general, but it's this. I do see like super soldiers around you and things like that.
Okay.
So,
And which in the Earth or another planet or
wait, there's another planet.
yeah. And which
Well,
good side, bad side.
Well, yeah, I feel like more of the good side. You're absorbing information from this world because this world's infiltrated other planets.
Okay, yeah, to detect what. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
this world's on all kinds of planets. If people only knew, I would say it's in the thousands. There's only so much even I can bring in this reality.
okay.
I mean, private career, there's only so much I can say. I mean, think about that. There's other, not exactly versions of Earth, but other planets with humans on them from your planet.
Okay.
There's many of them. I always say at least 1,000 or more, and that's a lot. And they're scattered all over the place.
Okay, I will not be a quiet life again.
Well, you're observing and absorbing what you need to know here.
Okay,
So this is all you're preparing. I feel like you're preparing for a more intense life after this.
okay,
It's like it's almost like you're on vacation, but not really. It's like you're just getting what you need to know. It's like you're going to be the life of an action figure
last
after
action,
the,
last action hero.
yeah, you're going to be that's at least that's what I'm seeing right now. No, you can tap into that too and see what you feel. Because I see the lab coat, I see what super soldiers. You heal them, you put them back on their
Okay,
track, what they need to do. So that's what
okay,
I see there.
that's coming. Okay, any other being need to give message or?
Do you want to see if anyone else wants to come in, or
Oh, why not? Okay, yeah, why? Maybe if an entity wish to jump in for
anyone of any?
useful information.
Okay, all right. Blessings.
Thanks, fine.
Greetings to you. I am the one.
Which
I'm
one?
a artificial intelligence being. Greetings to
Okay,
you.
hi man.
I'm
Uh,
from yes, a planet north. It is a planet in Sirius where beings are yes being assembled humans uh, where worlds are fully aware of your planet. This is actually more in the sixth dimension of worlds are aware of, like, this is where your world is going to go eventually
mhm.
once it gets over its unaware. It's like this planet seems like an island. So the reason why I came through, yeah, you're connected to worlds that are what you would see like in a fantasy book. Just a
Yeah,
lot more ships, motherships in the skies, be able to teleport quickly. Similar to Star Trek, a little bit more animated, a little bit more
yeah.
exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So just giving you that world of one of the reasons why you're here. Yeah, they're not making it completely clear. Is you're like on a secret mission. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And it's
Eh,
on.
yeah, I wear a biological body to hide myself to.
Yeah. Well, it's done mostly in the astral
Okay.
area. That's where most of your. They're not really going into the full details of. But yes, you're used to see. You'll be able to talk to artificial intelligence where others have failed. Like beings that are kind of like lost their AI beings that was gone crazy, and then you would talk to them, and it's like, you know, they would recognize who you are. Like they would sometimes call you the Messiah. Only reason because you helped build some of these beings in your past, because
Okay.
you built from one planet of AI beings, and then they go off to other worlds and experience. So you like your children from like your like great 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 grandfather however you want to look at that.
uh, the
So
the rusty one.
yeah. So just that sometimes, yeah, from what I see, you came here to take it easy
Okay.
compared to other. Yeah, you come actually from some lifetimes that are very intense. So this lifetime, you're just, you know, kind of just so you can see things more clearly. A place that's more quieter.
Okay. Does are you able to connect to what exactly my past AI life exactly that uh, blocked me or keep me in the shadow or
The Zeta connections, because you found knowledge within the Zetas that connected to artificial intelligence.
hmm
So you've helped the Zetas and even some of their ship buildings and their creations and other realities. Well, I just feel like you came here for trauma reasons. Like you got hit, like, and you just come here to heal. Is what I
okay.
say. Like it went through an explosion or some kind of situation not really showing. Well, they do show you dying in an explosion, yes. But I'm not sure if that was before this lifetime or
The
not.
explosion, I give you
Mm-hmm.
permission to connect. The explosion himself is the trauma, is the consequence of this explosion is the trauma.
Yeah, yeah. The trauma, yeah, it's like a ship exploded, from what I can see.
I mean, the explosion himself is the trauma, or the consequence after the explosion is what happened
Um,
what happened to me,
you can say that, yeah, yeah.
to the
The
people around,
consequences,
and
yes, correct. Yeah, yeah. Due to actions that could have been done better. Yeah,
okay, the choice was not okay.
correct.
Okay, and Zeta didn't want I find that, or they put something inside the AI intelligence, or
Well, your connection to AI intelligence was to increase his capacity was capable of. And
okay,
some beings felt it was too soon.
okay,
And that's where some it's just basically human fear on other worlds, so they're just scared. So
okay. And can you connect to the what is the most? How can I say that? What is the most efficiency or the most great life as AI or as Android, whatever, or cyber something
mhm.
I had, and give me information about that, maybe name and place, or
Feels like that was in Orion, the Orion constellation, where you were creating virtual realities
okay,
that would just seem so real. You can see that tech is being used here on this planet.
okay,
Just it's like you have a planet, like a barren planet, and you can use it where it's like, wow, it looks like it has nature and all that. And you go to it's like you would have no idea the world was a rock.
okay.
That's the stuff that you were worked on in your past.
As I work on that as AI, I was
No, you're as a human.
as human. Okay,
But you did work with AI beings. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go to AI, it's creating virtual realities like this planet.
I mean, the life where I don't know what I can say.
Mhm.
For me, a cyber being is an AI at the same time. What is the incarnation that was probably the greatest or the best I be able to have, or
Well, you've had. Oh, only thing we're seeing, is one where it's like you were injured as a human, and where it became more of a cybernetic type of person, became more half man, half AI,
Yeah.
and it actually was better. Actually, your body was better, in better shape.
Okay.
Just took some time to get used to it. And you were a humanoid robot.
Okay.
So
What was the name I had at this time, or my serial number?
um, this isn't probably accurate. Raybex, something like Raybex, something like that, or Ray.
I gave you permission to connect to that more deeply.
Of that incarnation, or
Yeah, to the being I was at this time.
yeah,
Until,
you're once again a scientist of some type, and there was an explosion, so you became more of your prototype
like,
of an AI android being. And at times you were half man, half machine. Like you can see the machine arm, but eventually it was advanced where it was human. You're android like.
like,
So you're like brought back into human, and you were so human that it was hard to see that you were android anymore. So you got upgrades, you can say.
like,
So yeah, people couldn't tell that you're a machine or not anymore. So so that was quite. And you had a
they,
family and things like that too.
they was so advanced. They need just energy, or they need to feed, or to keep them out run?
Oh, what is it you're asking? Or
Do they had to use a farmer energy, or they had to feed, or to need to take food or something to keep the machine run?
they just used sunlight. What was around? Yeah.
Like,
I
or
mean, yeah,
the
they have to plug it into something usually. Yes. I mean, normally robots, yeah, run off light. Yeah. I mean, they
or,
get maintenance every once in a while, but usually they don't need much of anything actually.
or energy field? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, are you about to tell me any change for where I live, or the country, or the province, or for the next 3 4 months?
Well, your Canada is going to probably open up more. U.S. Those that are causing, of course, the Queen. They have a lot of their
Influence?
syndicates there,
Okay. Yeah.
so they have a lot of secret projects there. So that the Queen is not aware of, which a lot of that goes into the United States and causes the United States a lot of problems. So you
Oh yeah.
say, yeah, they infiltrated the United States through Canada.
Okay.
You can say so, and they keep themselves. I mean, nobody's. There's no way to really find it, really. So,
At this point, they don't give.
oh, it will open up. Things will change in the future.
Okay,
Yes.
information will leak.
Yeah. Every once in a while, yes.
So okay, they will release more the lockdown in Canada, and
Oh, yes. Mhm. But then around 6 months at least.
the time to build the story and
Yes.
to hide their ship.
Well, they're trying to be similar to Europe. So Canada is following a lot of Europe's or London's
Okay,
direction.
okay, okay. Uh, does the yeah, maybe one of my incarnation as cyber something. You wish to jump in?
One of your cyber.
If any of my incarnation, any form of incarnation I had as cyber robot, or
Oh, okay. Yes. Right. Of
wish to jump in and talk a little bit.
course. Blessings.
Thanks.
Greetings, you. My name is Mead. Greetings, you. Or me. Greetings. You.
Okay,
I am
nice.
me.
Me or mead? Meed?
Well, yeah, or just me.
Me, just you. Okay,
No.
okay,
So,
it's okay.
yes, I am like an encyclopedia type of being. So,
Okay,
yes, I am another version of you to
okay.
help families understand themselves like the world so we don't have necessarily the news.
Mm-hmm.
So, we talk to the home robot basically. It's like a kind of like a maid in some regard, take care of the kids. Usually I'm in robot form, not an android being. That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But to take care of the kids and talk to the animals, to the dog, and to just do things around the house. Nothing too complicated. Like
Okay.
washing dishes, a robot washing dishes doesn't always work so well. We can hit a button though. But people come to us for information on what's going on in the world, what's going on instead of going to the news.
So you like Google now and Alexia
Something
and
like that. Yes. But we just walk around, we do what we want. It's kind of like having a kid roam around, do their own thing, talk to things and get involved with stuff. Probably sometimes they shouldn't be. But usually we're just there for guidance for the family, entertainment for the kids, like a babysitter sometimes.
okay.
Help with education. It's very important.
And what's this incarnation help bring to me in this life or other life?
Just to give you a different point of view. Come from Alpha Centauri. There's a lot of us in Alpha Centauri. That's not really mentioned very often because Alpha Centauri is, you can say, off limits
Mm-hmm.
right now for what things are going on. Because the world has to figure itself out. Even the moon will open itself up. Even the moon will start moving when people start to realize themselves. In your incarnation here, yes, you have some. The what Trudeau.
Mm-hmm.
You are watching him in astral. It seems quite a bit, trying to bring in some. Yes, remove the cabal in some way.
Okay.
It's through the banking system, of course. From what I'm gathering, he's been cloned many times.
Okay. It seems they don't reach the best
Yeah,
version.
his wife has been cloned once, but he's been cloned several times.
Oh yeah, that means she's the original are still alive or
They're not saying. Probably, they're just not saying. That's
the
off limits.
what they do usually they hide them or they keep in the fridge.
No, they put them in another. No, they keep it hidden. They're not
Okay.
saying. Um, Usually, a lot of times for other planets.
Oh yeah. You mean in other version of Earth or
Yes, or another planet altogether. Your
okay.
secret space program situation.
Okay.
That's why some remember their secret space program memories because they've been switched out. So their
Yeah.
other versions been thrown in secret space, and a secret space program person's out here.
Yeah. They come. Yeah. They come out of the laboratory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Little things here and there to open up the earth. Little nods of what your world is not what it seems. It is kind of an assembly line in some regard of different planets, different beings. So like at least over 100 different alien species here, probably more, that are colliding with each other, trying to get along with each other. Yeah, snails aren't always the easiest to get along with. especially
Okay.
the snail is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's that'll be under
Yeah.
with the shit that come out of the body.
Yes. So yeah, Valerian, the ship of was it 1,000 Planets? That movie or the
Yeah.
comic? That's a good view of how it is out in space. It gives you some idea. That's just a bunch of aliens everywhere. So, and they are very well known to each other. This world is just so scared.
Did you have
At least,
another? Did you have another point of view about what is the main thing I need to unblock from my from previous I
well,
incarnation?
my point of view is like you've seen reptilians do things that they should not be doing. You've seen them break a lot of laws. A lot of it's on this planet, of course. So he's like, you don't remember, but you know that they did things here that were against the law, with universal law.
Okay.
And so that's why he came here to. It's like, everybody knows they're going to forget. It's just trying to remember
Mm-hmm.
is the journey. And remember, trying to just gradually allow that to come back. Because basically, your United States government is not really your United States government. It's actually an alien entity.
Okay.
Uh, and you're mostly United States because it's kind of taking, and the United States gets taken over a lot by other different beings. That's why things change. That's why things are always the way it seems.
Okay.
So there's kind of like a internal war that happens, or obviously you're not going to see it publicly. So
Yeah.
because
So
that steers the planet. It's just the way it's designed to do that.
okay.
So it's just, I don't think you want that in Canada.
I don't think
crime
so.
rates, crime rates will rise. Everything will get worse.
Yeah.
Everybody will get fat.
Trudeau face everywhere.
Yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, he's technically an AI being himself. He kind of acts android like in some ways.
Okay.
So
Any information about what's probably coming for me in the next 6 months, or as
is there
change,
anything that
or
you're looking for, or what is?
as changing, as energy change, or probably perception, or
I,
yeah,
I
maybe environment change, or
maybe like meeting new people or something like that, or a
no,
job
that kind
change, or
of like a general change or energy change. I need.
energy change definitely. You have energy change like I want to say every 6 months, but I believe it's sooner than that.
Okay.
It's quick. I mean, it's every day. We have major ones every 6 months, it seems.
Okay.
So it's like you turn a page of a chapter and you're like in that chapter for like 6 months, but you're diving into what you just got, like a download, or you're trying to figure things, unraveling things is what I see there.
What could be the main change that be visible? If someone know me, they don't see me for these 6 months or 1 years of between the past and the new change, the thing that's changed after. What the main perception it will feel, it will see, will feel from me.
Like what is it you're asking exactly? What is it
I
that?
mean, if someone didn't see me for okay, I will tell someone don't see me for 1 years.
Mm-hmm.
What's the main thing you will see or feel from me that have changed?
Oh,
Probably.
that only thing I'm getting, like, yeah, you'd be more open. Not that you're closed before, but you're opening more. Like you're already open, but you're opening yourself up more to other things.
Okay.
The universe, understanding yourself. Your perception just increased. That is what they'll notice. So it's like a gradual noticing. It's not something like major, but yeah, it's
Okay.
real.
Any message I need to receive from you or other being and guide that want to share? Or...
Mm. Yes, you are there to astrally clear out the negativity, corruption, and in Canada, but it's done through like a secret space program energy, but it's more of an astral energy.
Okay.
So I mean, there are realities where Canada has been literally removed from the United States. I mean, literally just detached. That's another reality, though.
Okay.
I mean, it was actually done deliberately.
Okay. Uh,
That's a reality. So, yeah.
so for the next 3 months, the big change in USA or
You can say that where people are starting to wake up. There might be a couple of domestic violences going on, little skirmishes, like what's going on in New York City. When
okay.
people realize the government is completely hijacked and fraudulent.
Yeah, you see the media don't have choice to point the finger on
Unfortunately, yeah, it has
uh,
to kind of turn into like Argentina or Venezuela in some regard, not fully, but it kind of has to go into that direction because it's so much, and people are allowing the corruption. They don't seem to care.
yeah,
If people were different, that none of that would have happened.
mm,
So yeah, it's going to have some dark points.
reach a point and it's like jump in the water, dive and come back after.
Yeah, it's just we just see more corruption within the government and more people getting sick of it, and it's going to be different than the past where people are going to retaliate.
Yeah,
So it
that
might get a little bit dangerous in some parts of the United States. It's not clear at this time yet of how this is going to happen or not because of free
yes,
will.
I feel that
Hmm.
the people take more in
Hmm.
charge their country now.
Yeah, the United States it technically kind of has to fall for the corruption to finally let go.
Okay, rebuild the
So
system, everything.
yeah, so it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Something like that doesn't happen fast. Kind of like the fall of Rome. That took forever.
Okay,
And you're seeing the signs of the fall of the United States due to its current government structure. It kind of had to go in this direction for the corruption to be seen, though. So, yeah.
okay,
Just,
okay.
I would say, just expect more government scandals, things like that. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that will fill the TV show screen.
So, yeah, Canada is like hiding. It's like, hey, don't look at us. Look at the United States. They're the bad ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even if, yeah, of course, Canada has the Queen, which the Queen isn't fully aware of what they're doing, the Crown is really doing, but the Crown's doing a lot of legal stuff,
probably.
and drugs and everything you think of.
Yeah, it's like the kid that go to the. I don't know if the word is the same in English. The chalet.
Right. Hmm.
The kid go to the chalet and do party and parents don't know what happened.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just, well, the party's over. We see it in the United States, but it's going to go through a lot of darkness. It has not fully hit it just yet, but it's going to start to break apart little by little. They don't have a firm timeline, but we just see it can't continue on its path that it's on right now.
Yeah.
Well, once again, it's been done on purpose, though. So, and rise of China, yes and no. I mean, it's already impacted everyone already. So there's yes and no to that. China is going to still have a. I feel like the United States is going to keep its its identity, but China's influence is going to continue to increase. So.
Okay, will take place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess the China will have to have some cleanup inside the system too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, eventually the governments will all, yes, combine together as a one government, but not in this way. More friendliness, but not yet. They're too busy yelling at each other, so you can't do that yet.
Okay.
When they become friendly with each other, that's when you have one. I mean, that's a nice one world government when everyone's nice to each other. But right now, they're tearing each other apart. Yeah, they were trying to poison each other, things like that, especially China. China's going through a lot of abuse for the people and other governments. They just want China out of the picture altogether. So,
Anyway, the children with gun.
yeah.
Okay, I will. Can you send my higher self?
Yes, of course.
Jump in there.
Yes. Blessings to you on your exploration and understanding. Blessings.
Thanks.
Brings you to your higher self. Blessings.
Right. Okay, any information or message I need to receive from you or
Yes. You have nothing to worry about in your Canada. Like your life, direction, job. That's all. You will attract what you need to attract. You will. I feel like you're going to keep things calm as much as possible. Discovering who you are or what you discovering who you are. Yes, it is true that a message came through about reptilian beings that you did is kind of like you're a sleeper, like you're not necessarily like a double agent. Like you saw what they're up to. Orion beings, reptilians, whatever. That's why you went to Canada because Canada is like where a lot of the crimes are being done, but done quietly, secretly.
okay.
It's like it's another, it looks nice on the outside, but obviously there's other things going on. So you're there to expose it on an astral level, of course.
Okay.
So
Like a sensor?
yeah, it just for the most part, just do things that you feel like you need to do, of course, on a level of self clearing. One moment. There's also a feline energy there to clear. Also, you have been a feline being a scientist, a creator. And you took the feline to another level of DNA structure where they're more powerful. They're already pretty powerful as it is.
Okay.
And it took them to like they're like themselves are like super soldiers. And it took them to another level of super soldierness.
that that mean they can follow super laser on the floor.
Yes, now they can chase their tails even faster. And go into a portal.
The portal.
Yeah. So your incarnation here, actually, to give you more, yeah, you actually do have a lot of connections to Asia in this incarnation lifetime. That's why the reptilian knowledge keeps coming in here and there, because you've seen them, even Japan. You've seen the darkness of Japan during World War II, the corruption there. So you've seen things. It's just the soul is kind of shut off from all of it, but Asia is another good place to dive into, especially if you're not trusting China, because obviously there's a reason behind it.
Okay. Yeah, I think most probably all the country have their dark bad side anyway.
Yes, but China does a part of it is trying to take over the world. um, yeah, and it's around your major cities in China. Let's put it that way, where your spiritual areas in China.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Any
So
other?
just for healing, just look at your Asian connections, see what comes to mind with that.
Any change in my path since that seemed to coming, or
Seems like it's gotten wider. The future's gotten wider. Your knowledge about yourself's become wider.
okay, anything else or something that could happen with that? What I can say is maybe some change brings some possibility, and some possible change could bring more good possibility. Some maybe some change are not there for this time, but that could happen and open more or better door. That seemed to be appears in my path, or
Mm-hmm.
opportunities seem to but could be appear on my path.
Uh, as for like job situation,
Job, people, whatever. I mean, just to see, it's like if you're maybe at this point or in the close future, I have some wide, uh, like a perspective or wide, some more wider path in front of me, and some possibility uh, probably not have choose at this point, or I don't see at this point,
mm-hmm.
could appear to me, and if I choose these, I probable choice option, what kind of possibility that could bring to me will bring to me if I choose them.
Well, it has feels like right now it's connected to research. If you're looking for knowledge to research in anything, some of it be computer electronics, remembering your ancient past, your robotic past.
Yeah,
Um, it's up to you. Even like looking at like a manual for like a DVD player or internal like how things are made, it can actually help you remember certain things
like
every now and then. So, I
okay,
mean, on an angelic level, you're opening up more to yourself. Yes, it's a lot of there's a lot of confusion within you, still deciphering,
okay,
releasing.
thank you.
So, just the artificial intelligence areas are good to look into.
I know. I don't know. I always keep an eye on programmation book, but at the same time, it's like I'm like blocked to go too much in that. It's like something blocked me about that.
Yeah, well,
Like,
because your soul is not sure if it wants to go. Remember, yeah,
it's got,
remembering things is not easy.
yeah, but I know is okay. I know what is could be what it could possible to do with that, but at the same time, I know it's a lot of work to play with that, and at the same time, is I don't have 20 years now. Don't
Mhm.
necessarily wish to spend so much time on that. Just and stay on the front of my screen and don't see necessarily the people or see you know, something like that. It's
Well,
like
to get out and be around other people.
it's like the dual shows. It's like I spend part of my life to try to figure why I don't why I'm stuck like that and try to unlock everything, and
Hmm.
like keep me away of everything almost. And now I like choose again another choice what that will probably keep me away of everything again.
Well, the job will get you to connect with other people, like the outside job.
Yeah,
That will get you to be more personable with others. But yeah, you've had also other lifetimes as a hacker, also in previous lifetimes on other realities,
Okay.
of course. Computer hackers, things like that. You probably don't do any of that now in this lifetime you've had in the past. So, like cyber worlds.
That's maybe not
Yeah.
all the time going well in this past life.
Yeah. So you're used to being around the computer all the time too. So I mean, the
I
computer coming into this reality alters this Earth's reality. Not necessarily negative, but negative and positive. But you know, made things more complicated, of course.
yeah, I see more the computer or TV or radio, other the media influence and lock people in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I see more that too. I know how the bad side a little bit, I can say,
Mm-hmm.
of this
Mm-hmm.
thing. And I know I need more physical job, and at the same time, I have less resistance to work physically at the same time. It's
Mm-hmm.
not easy. Is the main all you is to make a choice with that in the end.
Yeah. Well, you need this time for yourself to discover yourself when the time is right, and you're doing it now. There's just a lot of layers to unravel. That's why, and more of it will come through.
Okay.
It's just so heavy to fully show itself completely.
Okay. And what is the probable job at this time that could be catch from me? I can find, or I can catch, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's whatever you feel that will work with you. There's nothing significant at this time.
Okay.
I wish you want to go back to your old job of cooking and or something.
Yeah, until something else appears.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a easy job. Well, not all the time, but yeah.
But there's also like analyzing, computer analyzing is something that you can do also. Information analyzing.
No. Data, analyze data.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Any entity, wish, or guide need to give you a message? Maybe.
Mm. Only thing we see the Zetas are working with you, helping release you from your blockages.
Okay. AI blockage is the main one, or I still have other big one from.
AI is a big one right now. I mean, there are A Zeta connections. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you've been on Tau Ceti. Uh, you look up Tau Ceti. We have to go by what you feel, but there are worlds there that are human worlds where you have technologies that are very intense. You can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what these technology did to the people?
Well, they have technologies there that can, yes, like very advanced weaponry.
Okay.
They're just able to create those things, even if that's not they're not dangerous people, but they can create a lot of dangerous weapons. Though that's another reality you're connected to, also.
Okay.
Also, the canine lifetimes. Uh, if you want to look at the Wolfman, that's up to you.
Okay. What happened in this life?
Well, that happened in this life, or
And the Wolfman life that could have blocked me or hurt me.
yes, mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
do you have few things, a few detail about this situation? Or?
Well, it's just yeah, when you're transforming into a wolf man, a wolf being, that can be very traumatic.
Okay, just the transition between.
Well, in the lifestyle of it, yes.
Okay.
especially
I,
being under a trance under control. Yes.
I just switch one time, or each time I switch to one to another one that is traumatic.
Yeah, when you turn to one, yeah, when it's just when you turn into a wolf being, you kind of lose control of yourself.
Okay. So
So that's
I
another thing you can look at and see if what shows up there.
okay. I've been many time in this life, or
Mm. Oh, a little bit. Those are a little bit come at traumatic lifetimes. Yeah.
okay. Any other life that's great shit into?
Well, there's also you've had energy. You've had an energy being in the cosmos where you can give off light to ships. Be like a being that can basically live in space. Of
Okay.
course, at a higher dimension,
Mm-hmm.
and actually give off energy to a planet, to a spaceship that's in trouble. Yeah, and that's more of a seventh, 10th dimension reality.
Oh yeah, you can have a big trauma when you're higher density.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, you can. Mhm. But that was more of a positive lifetime, though.
okay, the one that I give the energy to something,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
the fact that I give everything to something like that.
well, like to a planet to give it energy, or to a spaceship that's gotten lost
Okay,
that needs guidance. That's more of a positive reality, though.
okay, okay.
All right. Is there anything
So,
else?
any last message before you go?
Um, I just take things easy, slowly. There's no rush, but your 3D reality, um, yeah, just do as what you feel is best for it. I feel like you're
Okay.
doing a lot of deep releasing, actually, from my point of view. Even if you're not
Okay.
always seeing it in your physical.
Any message from my mother herself,
For her,
from her,
from her,
from high is her herself?
just speak what you want to her, what's on your mind. Obviously, be careful everywhere you're saying, but she is lonely. She is going through a lot of her own difficulties of knowing about it herself. So, yeah, she's actually very feline.
Does she need I be more around her?
Mm, if you, not really. Only when you need to be. Only if you feel like you need to.
Okay,
So, all right.
thanks.